I worked as a janitor in Canada for 9 months. It's during that time when I experienced extreme homesickness. I wouldn't be where I am right now, and have the right work ethic and discipline, if it weren't for all the indie films I did. We weren't pampered and were pretty much on our own. It was my grandmother who raised me and guided me. We want to uplift the culture of Filipino, our respect to our elders, how we pray before we eat and sleep. These are things the younger generations tend to forget because of our exposure to other cultures. As an artist, we have a big influence, and we should always think if we are doing more harm than good to our viewers, we should serve as a model to them. I consider myself an ordinary person. I was never really into partying. I do indie films for the sense of fulfillment and to achieve my goals as an artist. I lead a boring life because I do nothing but work. I'm proud of what I did in Daybreak. I have dogs and birds as pets. I'll start searching for that ideal partner when I turn 40. That will be a turning point in my life. It's important that I know what I'm doing before I assume responsibility over something as significant as the Actors Guild. I had my first girlfriend at 15. Life was difficult then. My love life is not a priority. I was first an indie actor, so I also want that more opportunities be given to people in the indies. I didn't expect people would embrace Ang Provinciano the way they did during its first year. I did some modeling here and there but nothing really big. There was a time when I simply bummed around, waiting for offers. I want to balance my projects. Ideally, I'd like to do at least one indie film, a mainstream movie, and a TV series in a year, the best of both worlds. I want to give back and show my gratitude to the indies. At the same time, cherish the mainstream projects I've been getting. People may soon lose interest in me. I want to make sure I've done everything I can for my family when that time comes. I cherish everything I have because I worked hard for each one. I see the staff and crew on the set as my equals. When I make a mistake, they know they can call my attention or even tell me what to do. I've been to several international film festivals, including those in Locarno, Switzerland, Dubai, Russia, Berlin, Cannes, Bangkok, and Hong Kong. Actually, I didn't plan to be an actor. I'm happy with my body. I take a bath 3 times a day. I know the hardships that my compatriots working abroad are facing. It's a long process transitioning from indie to mainstream, and it's not that easy because it's a different environment when you are in the indie industry. When I was still doing indie, it was just purely art. I don't think about how much I will get paid or how much the movie will earn. When I entered TV, I realized that it's not just all about art, but it has a business dimension as well. You need to take care of yourself. I also learned who my viewers are. My family is my priority. I want to remind people that we create films for the MMFF as gifts to them, not to see whose entry is better or which film earned more at the tills. My job is to act, whether in indie or mainstream films. I experienced rejection numerous times. I didn't get good breaks on TV. I've learned that, as an actor, I have a responsibility to my audience. Acting-wise, I think I did well in Kinete. It wasn't talky, and the acting was intense. I came from a broken family. It is so difficult if nobody in the family will guide you. When I was working abroad, there was a time when I almost gave up because of my problem with my working visa in Canada. I remember that I collected bottles of mineral water and sold them to earn extra money. I'm happy to hang out with friends, but I'm not the type who entertains guests, not even at home. I handed out flyers in malls, candies in gasoline stations, helped set up tarpaulins in bars. I played bit roles in several indie movies. Looking back, I can say it has definitely been a long journey. I had done a lot of indie movies before I realized that acting could be a way for me to get my family out of poverty. It was at that point that I decided to take acting seriously. I want to prove that actors are good, not just at working in front of the camera. I learned a lot from Direct Berlante Mendoza and Bing Lao. When I started doing projects for TV, I made sure to participate in the brainstorming sessions. I always say, my leading lady is my Lola. If you really get into a particular character, you also want to do your own stunts. I have not met a Filipino actor who didn't dream of working on an FPJ remake. Visit our website for more quotes. quoting.com.